I know it's nearly time to go home, so I don't plan to delay you at all. I simply want to say thanks very much to everybody who has participated in today's wonderful symposium. I want to thank the UPMC team, Chuck Bogosta and his team. They were tremendous to work with. Bill Maher and his team at the Bonds, and our own team from the GA. And in particular, I'd like to thank Kevin Warren, Pat O'Neill and Garrod Devitt, without whom we wouldn't have been able to be involved in this great event. I also want to thank all of the speakers. You were wonderful. We've learned so much from all of you, all of those who participated in the panels, and all of you who participated from the floor. Your interest in this subject, your knowledge, your passion, your willingness to act on behalf of players in all your sports is inspiring, really, and I think it's a great call to action from today's event. I want to thank Ger Gilroy. Today certainly wouldn't have been possible without him, and he displayed many great characteristics. He was suggested even at one stage to be the new Secretary General of the UN, but I have a different job for him. I think he could be a GA referee, maybe the man even to sort out the black card. So if you're not busy at weekends, Ger, there's plenty of work for you to do in a black uniform. But I think in all seriousness, as moderator, Ger's knowledge and interest and research really came through, and the day wouldn't have been possible without you. Well done, Ger. Finally, we're coming to the end, as I say, of a wonderful symposium, but I think what we're really on is the start of a journey to more information, to more research, to applying the learning that we have all achieved today. And on behalf of the GA, I can certainly say we're willing to lead in that call to action in our games, as I'm sure other sports will be as well. Garav Mahagwif Galair, Banach Day Oriv, Agus Slán Awalya.
So our final speaker this evening is going to be Chuck Bogosta. Obviously, this wouldn't be possible without the expertise from UPMC, so please give it up for Chuck. Thanks.
So actually, Bill Maher asked me to sit in for him, but he's actually here. So I'm going to make this very brief. I will say I do want to congratulate Ger on a wonderful way in which he handled today. In fact, at one point when the meeting started, I said, "Who is this guy?" And obviously, we don't know Ger, and I've learned very quickly how well you were able to put this together. So thank you. I too want to say thank you to all the speakers. I want to also thank the GAA for actually having the vision to do this today. I've been in 21 countries over the last 11 months, and in no country have I seen this kind of vision, this kind of, in our country, in the United States, this was considered risky, actually, to put something together like this for a lot of reasons that I won't go into. And one question that came up today was I surprised at the turnout? And I wasn't the least bit surprised. Leading up to this, it was very clear to me that there was a need for this, and that there was a dialogue that this country is really prepared for. The only thing I've changed is, and this is more of a process question, is I think we could have made it, and we'll talk about this, for someone already mentioned the fact that we're going to do this again, which I think is a good idea. We would probably make this a single event. We wouldn't split it up into two in terms of the morning and afternoon, because I think it's unfortunate that the morning attendees didn't get a chance to see folks like Dr. Moran and Dr. Lynch and the players. I think that was very inspirational to hear what they had to say about their experiences. So we would probably change it around a little bit in the future. So. And I especially want to thank Bon Secours for, again, their partnership in this. And I truly believe that one of the best parts of the beginning of this was when I went to Bill Maher and said, "What do you think?" And he said, "Oh yeah, we're going to do it." And here we are. And this was only about 5 months ago. So, and in particular, there's one person that actually came up with this idea early on too, and it's Noel Daly, who's sitting back there, who really no one's recognized so far. But Noel was very instrumental in putting this together. So what have I learned, just briefly? I learned this morning there's an enormous amount of passion about this subject, which I think is a great thing. It keeps the dialogue going. I think everyone agrees that education is really the key to the future of this. I believe that everyone has clearly made it clear that the players and the patients should be really first in our priorities. So what I really worry about when we do these types of things is everybody walking out the room and saying, "What's next?" we've done this, we've had this dialogue, what happens next? And I can assure you, we've already had conversations with the GAA about what we can do next and with Bon Secours. And I promise you that at a minimum, we'll do this more often, but there'll be actually very, very strong steps taken to improve the quality of concussion treatment in this country. So again, thank you for your vision. Thank you for letting us be part of this, and we look forward to doing more with you. Thank you.